How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to the House Money Investing channel. Now in today's video, I will be going over my Robinhood portfolio. As you can see, I have $4,446.17, and as of one day, we're up the past 24 hours, down the past hour. The past week, we are up $50 or 1%. Past month, we're up $487 or 12%. Past 3 months, we're up $620, 16%. Past year, we're up $163, 18% year all time. I started this brokerage here back in 2017, but I really started using it. As you can see, I didn't use it at all. I really started using it this year in June, which I basically just started my house money account on this brokerage, which I have several more brokerages with the same strategy. As you can see here, I started buying into the market, caught a little uptrend, and then it took a little dip here and went back up 349, went back down to 134, went up, dropped all the way down to about 33 bucks, and then I just been riding the wave. Excuse me. I just ride the wave all the way up. 728 was my highest profitable day, I guess you could say. And in this account, everything I own is basically what I consider house money stocks. And what I'll do is I'll deploy money into the market for about 30 days, anywhere from 15 to 28 grand. And then the next 30 days after that, I'll spend that time pulling out my principal, leaving in all my gains into the stocks that I bought into. So we'll just take a look at what I got here. Lending Tree. As you see, I only bought $1 worth, right? So in my other brokerages, like Ameritrade, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Vanguard, on those you can't buy fractional shares. So let's say I bought LC, and then in a month I made $1 off it. I pull out what I put in on it, and then that $1, I'll buy a share of it on Robinhood, because that's basically free money that I earned. And now that $1's worth $1.62, and I did that back in July 18th. This Tesla actually isn't technically house money. I actually bought this for $10 for a friend, and he wanted it back once it was worth $15. Now it's worth $21, so technically I'm up $6 on that. Blink charging, here's a perfect example. Well, not really a perfect example, but here you can see 3 different occasions on, in July, October, and October. I have bought Blink through other accounts, and sold the whole shares, and whatever I was profitable, I bought it, on Robinhood. So on Blink I have $15.93, which I only paid around $4 or $5. Then I have Ford. Which again, bought it on a separate brokerage. The profit was $18.45. Bought it on Robinhood. Now I have $27 worth of free Ford shares. Gladstone Capital. This is a REIT. Again, this is one I bought from another brokerage. $3 profit, transferred it over to Robinhood. Now that $3 is $3.61. That was back in July as well. ABR, another REIT. Same deal. $4 profit, transferred it over to Robinhood. Some, small dividends, but they're nice for me. Now it's $6.51, and I've gained, $2.36 since July. ARR, which is another REIT. Same deal, $5 profit from another account transferred over to Robinhood, and that's $6 now. Neo. Well, as you see, I've done Neo twice. Once in July, once in October. Buying it through another brokerage, transferring over, you know, taking my profits and buying it, you know, on Robinhood. Which now that's $26 worth of, you know, what I consider free Neo, which is actually $8 that I gained, and I made another 18. Now, when I buy at another brokerage, and then, you know, of course, when I sell it and then rebuy it, I'm buying it at a higher share price, which I don't mind because it's actually free money to me. And as you can see, I still gain money, you know, doing that as well. ACB, I'm actually down on. Well, not technically, but yeah, I'm down on. $7. I bought it through another brokerage as well, and it's still, you know, $6.25. And these shares will just compound over time, and I'm doing this every 2 to 3 months and steady adding to my positions. American Airlines, $8 I bought from another brokerage. Now it's worth $10.94. ARCC Capital, another REIT, $9 profit from another brokerage, and it's worth $10.96. Now all of this, you know, the whole 4,400 is just basically, you know, gains. That's all it is gains, and I've profited off my gains another almost $700. Ship, $10. You know, it went down a lot. Still $371, you know, of technically free stock as well. You know, some of these I will buy on Robinhood. This one's 11. Now it's $12.57, which I'll give you a good example, you know, when I come across one. So here will be one, okay, with Robinhood. Bought it for 22. I put in another 150. I sold for 23.50. So all my principal is gone out of this, and I still have $1.82 worth of profits. You know, it's just gonna stack up. Home's a perfect example for sure. Bought $23 worth of home on Robinhood. Sold the $23. Well, pulled out the $23 I put in it, right? So all my capital is out, and then I have $24.06 worth of free at-home stock. And like I said, this thing just compounds over time. And this was in August, and I've made, you know, $11 off of it. So Kingfisher, same deal. Bought $24 worth of it, sold $24 worth of it. So I have no capital left. So I have $277 worth of Kingfisher for free. Clean Spark Energy, same deal. Bought $28 worth, sold $28 worth, right? So this is all house money, $18.87, just compounding, risk-free. And of course, you know, the strategy I'm using, some of the stocks you will take a loss. You know, don't get me wrong, you're not going to hit on all of them. This one, 30 in, 30 out, right? So I have $339 in basically free stock, like I said, which I consider house money. You will take a loss on some, but as you can see, I'm up, you know, $4,400, another $700 on top of that. So as long as you diversify and you know, invest into good companies, you'll come out winning every time. This one, 34, sold $27.80. So obviously the difference there was a profit. And then I did it again in another brokerage back here in December, which was up $234, and the other brokerage transferred over here with a market value of $242. Starbucks, great dividend company. Bought 17, sold 17, right? $2.31 worth of free Starbucks just sitting here compounding. It may not seem like a lot, but I do have a lot of shares. You know, I estimate, I really don't know, I really haven't counted them, but I have a lot of shares. So all the little small ones, just, you know, they just add up. And like I said, it's just going to keep making money over time, and I'm going to steady add to it using the same strategy. Here, 173 of Franklin Resources, now worth 186. Colgate. Bought 35, sold 36.48. The amount of the profits wasn't big enough to buy back in fractional, so I had to sell it all, and then the same day I obviously bought it right back, which was 158, which is going to be at a higher price than, you know, I was originally in. But as you can see, I'm still up, you know, 11 cents, $1.70 free stock. VYM, same deal, bought it for 37, sold 38.08 of it. Went back and bought my profits worth of 114, which is a little off, I don't know why. And I have $1.25. DVY, I obviously bought it in another brokerage, profited 38, came over here to Robinhood, spent the 38 that I had profited. Now I have $44.53 worth of DVY, which is all house money, like I said, risk free, just gonna stack up, and my whole portfolio is gonna do this the whole time. AMZA, profit $1 from another account, transferred it over, now it's 118. Then you have MDT, as you can see, bought 39's worth, sold 39 worth, right? No more capital remaining. I have $2.67 free, basically. And then ICE, bought 40, sold 40.02, so profited 204 there. And then on another brokerage, I did that again. Obviously, I made $49 in 2 to 3 months. Transferred it over to Robinhood, and now I have $51.19 worth of ICE, which is all free shares. CIT, 148, now 290. TQQQ, bought 43, sold 43, right? So whatever I gained is still in the stock. And then of course I bought TQQQ in another brokerage account that doesn't offer fractional shares, so I had to just sell them all. I made $214, which I just did this in November, and I come over here 2014, I'm sorry, and buying a Robinhood. So now I have $34.68, which is almost a quarter of a share of TQQQ, just riding on house money. And as you can see, I'm up 14%. It's just gonna steady go up and up. HAL, 314 from another brokerage. It's now valued at $369. AJRD, 248 from another brokerage, still worth $224. SPXL, 227, transferred from another brokerage. It's worth $294. Yum China, 219, transferred from another brokerage. It's worth $230. PNNT, I had $1 profit from another brokerage, bought it in Robinhood, house money, just riding. N-Link Mainstream, 160, now worth $227. SNR, 313 profit, transferred to Robinhood, now worth $4 even. NNA, 204, it's down to 142, but again, it's house money, so you know I'm not worried about it. 204 on BANX, it's worth 221. Candy Technologies, profit is 712, transferred to Robinhood, it's worth 653. ZVO, as you see, I have a whole bunch of shares. 191, still worth $1.50. Mort, it's another REIT, $1.40 profit, transferred to Robinhood, 161. Royal Caribbean, $1.80, 248. Discovery, we have 106, now worth 154. As you can see, I have a lot of shares, and some of them are very small, like $1, $2. It really doesn't matter. It's gonna all add up, and it's all free house money. It's just gonna compound. So that's what I like about the strategy that I use. 233, now worth 263. Really to income, Great read. It's $1. Still worth 96 cents. VFC. This is one I did back in August. 133. It's now worth $1.87. EMR. Got a 255 profit. It's now worth $2.93. And as you can see, since I diversify so much, 175, 251. You know, my strategy that it's just a non-lose. As you can see on most of these, I'm just, well, technically all of them I'm up because it's all house money. But as you can see, they're small amounts, but they're just compounding over time. All right, CGN. Scroll down. AXTA. It's 138. Now worth $1.70. 110. Now worth 142. 233. Now worth 266. And you can use this strategy if you like. This one's a $963 profit. Now worth $17.81. You know, free shares just sitting there, compounding up 84%. Like I said, you can use this strategy if you would like as well, and you don't have to deploy, you know, 28 grand, 15 grand over a month, and then, or a month and a half, and then, you know, withdraw it for a month and a half of your principal and leave in your profits. You can do it with a lot smaller amount. That's just happened to be what I had, you know, kind of saved up for this strategy and this venture. So that's kind of what I used. I would use less. I would start with less and just build it up if I had to, or if I had more, you know, I would do that as well. But I do have some long-term portfolios, which, you know, I won't show on this channel because that's not really what this channel's for. But those I'll say 3 months, my long-term portfolios, I'll add into my positions, just hold those, which I've been doing that for about 6 years. So I have some pretty massive gains. This one was $12 profit, another brokerage be 12. Like I said, I have some massive gains in my long term. That's not what this channel's about. This is about just this house money strategy and me just building a portfolio on several different brokerages, you know, to accumulate what I consider free stocks. This one was 722 Marriott, now worth 1010. Young Brands, 429, now worth 476. $1.74 here, $2. VT, I'm trying to go a little bit faster because I have so many stocks. This video is going to be heck long. But the goal is basically to put in, you know, if I deploy 15, 28 grand, I want to be able to take out my 15 to 28 grand and still have, you know, anywhere from 2 to 8 grand worth of stocks, you know, free stocks, just profit off of that money over the course of a month or two. And then, you know, I'll just let that stuff ride out. And I do have later videos. I'll show my other brokerages. I think my stash account I'll do next. And I use about I think about 10 different brokerages. So I have a bunch of these accounts, you know, different brokerages just for my house money, which in total value I think it's probably around 10 grand or so of just free stocks. House money, $9.82 on Nike. And my goal is, you know, to double that next year. I've been doing this one for 6 months, and I've come across, you know, 10 grand's worth of profits worth of free stocks at the same time, you know, not losing my principal. So hopefully I can at least double that next year with doing the same strategy, you know, every 2 to 3 months. And for these ones like here, like Disney, this is $2, $2.07. I mean, it looks like I just bought $2 worth of Disney, you know, and I'm only up 7 cents. But as I've shown earlier, you know, the ones that I actually purchased on Robinhood, like this one, well, not this one, this is too much apart, so this is going to be, you know, from another brokerage. But as you've seen earlier, the ones that I purchased on Robinhood, you can see exactly what I did as far as in buying the shares and pulling out my principal. And I'll show my other brokerages that I can't buy fractional shares in as well, so you can see me actually purchasing the shares and then selling them the whole share, and then you can see the profit margin, and that'll correlate with the stocks I have in my other accounts that do offer fractional shares. That way, you know, you can see like the 338 I buy here from Texas Instruments is actually all profit. It's $1.87 here, now worth $2. 326, now worth $4.58. And if you're into stocks, if you've been doing it a little while, you'll recognize these tickers and the shares that I hold, and Caterpillar here. You'll also know that they're actually very good companies. See here, I bought 1032, now it's 1282. If you're not really into the stock market, or you know, if you don't know how to read balance sheets or to analyze stocks or to look at technicals, you know, I'm not a financial advisor, but if you want to take any of these positions that I have and purchase them, I mean, all these are great long-term plays, so you're pretty much good on that. This one I just sold in September. Well, I just bought in September. I sold out another brokerage, CrowdStrikes, and I have $50 worth, you know, which is over a quarter of a share, just sitting there, free money, gonna ride out, stack up. This one's 1318. It's $25 just sitting there. So as you can see, my strategy is actually pretty darn good, you know, in my opinion. 275 VXF 108. I'm trying to speed through this, guys. I know it's been a long video, so probably a lot of stocks to look at, but I'm just, you know, like I said, going through my account, just showing you guys, you know, my strategy. I'm gonna take you along my journey, you know, from this point on. I've been wanting to you know, start a YouTube. I just so busy working and have other stuff going on that I haven't got a chance to. But I just decided, you know, last night, I was like, well, I do stocks 7 days a week, so let me just start a channel and, you know, share my experience and my journey with other people. And this channel's more focused, you know, I would say for the smaller guys. I know most people don't have, you know, 28 grand sitting around or 10 grand of stocks, you know, accumulated. But I did start, you know, basically when I started 6 years ago, I started investing $1 a week, literally. And every week I would go up $1. So the week 2 I would invest $2 and $3 and $4, and I just kept doing that until it accumulated. And to be honest, when I first started investing, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just buying stuff. So I did take some losses. Overall, I did make profit versus the losses. And then once I actually, you know, started seeing myself making money, that's when I kind of took them a little bit more serious and started, you know, trying to educate myself on, you know, how to find quality stocks, what makes a quality stock, you know, looking at profit margins, PE ratios, you know, dividend yields and all that type of stuff. Cheesecake Factory. And I will come out with later on videos, you know, with my current stock picks, my current buys, my current sales. I just dropped a video last night. I actually made 12 different sales of pulling profits, and some of those purchases were on the brokerages that don't offer the fractional shares, so I actually showed me repurchasing those same shares through another brokerage using that profit. And then I also showed me withdrawing principals from those accounts to, you know, basically get my 28 grand back up out of the market. We're down to Sun. See how many more we got to go. Probably a lot. A lot of people probably say, hey man, you're just way over diversified. You're just, you know, got past that. You're just doing way too much. But hey, to each his own. This is my strategy. This is the way I like to do it. Alright, we're starting at PPL. $1.23, $1.25. I mean, this is what works for me. I mean, I'm a gambler. I do a lot of different types of gambling, but I'm also a very, I would consider, safe gambler. You know, trying to keep it low risk. And, you know, like I said, my long-term investments, my dividend plays, my value plays and stuff like that, you know, they're all profitable on that end. And I just started this because, you know, that kind of, I wouldn't say it's boring, but it kind of is boring, because you just keep buying stuff, you know, dollar cost averaging, you know, buying dips. Here's another example from the Robinhood. Put in 9, took out 9, 207 remaining. This strategy here is a little bit more interesting. It kind of keeps me busy every day. It gives me something really to do. This one, 10 for 10 on DocuSign. Bought 10, sold 10. Profit 153. It's made 26 cents. So yeah, this one kind of gives me something to do every day. And 11 for 11. $1.36. It's kind of interesting. This one, bought 15, sold 15. Workday. $1.37 profit. This one bought 16, sold 16. $1.16 profit. GP bought 19, sold 19. $4.71 profit, just sitting, accumulating over time. Levi bought 22, sold 22. 716 free shares worth of Levi. This one, NCLH, purchased 26, sold 26, $3.72 on the ride out. Virgin Galactic. I've done this one twice in other accounts, 560 and 323. $12 worth of Virgin Galactic, which is almost a half a share, which is great because, you know, Virgin Galactic, if you know anything about it, is gonna pop sooner or later. iPod was some dubbed the next Amazon. Bought 29, sold 29, $3.17. Upwork bought 30, sold 30. Now sitting at 938. Free stock. Hyliion. This one's been on a crash course here lately. See, Hyliion doesn't even show I purchased any, but look at this. I have $5.40 worth of Hyliion with a total return of $5.41. It's crazy, right? Rocket Companies, 250, 214. UPS, 690. And once again, all these purchases that you see are profits from other brokerages. That's why some of them are so small, and I can't purchase those in the other brokerages, so I have to do them here on Robinhood. That allows the you know, the fractional share. And I know some people are going to think, hey man, you know, $7.77, which is now $8.44, that ain't no money, you know. But like I said, it all adds up, and that's why I have $4,400 in this account, which to some people may be a lot. Some people may be, you know, not any money at all. But to me, I like it because, you know, it's $4,400 worth of free money, or money I've made, and then that's accumulated. You know, $700 of that is just profits, you know, compounding on top of, you know, my house money already. LTC bought $1.17, it's now $1.25. ARC, Kathy Wood, $3.15, now 352. BEA, oh, $1.14. Snap, 290. It's now 570 worth of Snap. Wells Fargo, 134. Now 158. IRBO, it's $1.99. 220. Triple N, it's $1.48 profitable. 165. Most of the when I have another brokerage that I make house money on, most of the time I usually come to Robinhood to purchase those fractional shares, even though I can do it in my stash account, my cash account, and my public account. I just most of the time use Robinhood. So my Robinhood account will have the most shares. It's probably usually the most balanced as well. That's why you see so many of these smaller purchases just from house money here in the Robinhood account, which again, I know it looks like I'm just buying a little bit worth. I'm not just buying a little bit, $1.07 and claiming that it's profits from another account. Like, once again, I'll be fully transparent and show you guys my other brokerages, which will also, correlate with this account. Sorry about that. But like I said, I've been wanting to do YouTube. I actually work 70 hours a week. I'm actually a truck driver, and it keeps me pretty busy. And sometimes driving 11-hour shift, working a 14-hour day, you don't really feel like doing anything but going to bed, taking a shower, eating, stuff like that. But usually when I shut down, I'm looking at stocks. The whole time I'm driving, I have stuff being researched and stuff like that, listening to stock market related things as I'm driving. So I'm always got my mind into the stock markets, and then when I shut down, I'll usually jump right into the stocks and buy and sell, of course, before I go to bed, and stuff like that. So I just figured, why not document my journey, and maybe somebody will take an interest to it. And once again, it doesn't take a lot of money to put in the stock market, to actually start making some money. The best time to start is actually now, if you haven't already started. I don't care if you only invest $1 a week every week for the first year. That's gonna be $52 into the market. Even if you make a standard 10%, hey, you made $5 plus you saved a total of $57 DRGO, which a lot of people aren't very good at saving money anyway. So any way you can try to find a way to save money will be a positive. Tattoo chef like this one, see, shows nothing purchased on Tattoo Shelf, right? But I have $2.28 worth. Lemonade, $6.99, now worth $10.13. eBay, see, I've done eBay twice. Both times I profited almost $3, and it's still worth $4.60. Like I was saying, a lot of people aren't very good at saving money, so this to kind of give you doing stocks as a way to kind of help you to save that money, if you're doing more of the long-term stuff, because your money's just going to sit there. It's going to compound over time. Once you start seeing it going up, it kind of gets addicting. You just want to keep adding more money and more money. It's 382, 375. And I've actually, for the last 6 years, almost 7 years, have invested every single dollar I've made off of sweat equity. So before I started trucking, I was a general manager at several different fast food chains, retail stores like Bye Bye Baby, things like that. And You know, I did that for a long time, from about 18 to about 30, 31. I was in the management business, you know, which, I mean, I liked it. I kept doing it because I was really good at it. But at the end of the day, to those companies, you're just a number, and, you know, it's really a lot of work. Trucking for me is just way easier. Just hold the steering wheel and get paid. You know what I mean? Get to travel the country, sightsee, and I like driving, so to get paid for something I like to do is well worth it. Plus, I make first year I made 50% more. You know, I went from making 63 a year as a GM at my last job to making 74 grand my first year into trucking. This is my second year. This one was nice here, team. I actually think I did this one at M1 Finance, and I have $92 worth of team, which is almost half a share, just sitting there compounding, building. You know, it's just going to keep building, building, and building. And of course, I'll keep adding to it. These were all. This is Whirlpool. Sorry, $59 profit out of M1 Finance. Came over here and bought it at a way higher price than I had at M1, and now it's worth only 53. Honeywell, I believe, was 19. Okay, 17. Now it's worth 20. And the reason, you know, of course, M1 offers fractional shares, but I'll do 100 shares on M1, and you know, the 15 to 28 grand, I split it up between, you know, like 10 different brokerages, so I'm putting probably anywhere from $1,500 to $2,800 in each. This one was really nice, $19 from Lowe's. Yeah, I'm taking a loss on it, but it's still cool. But yeah, I'll put like $1,500 to $2,800 in M1 with 100 shares, you know, and then whatever I profit off of M1, I sell it all. You know, I sell everything back out, take those shares off the platform, and each share that I profited on, I'll come over to Robinhood or one of my other brokers that offer fractional shares and buy them there. And I'll do that every time with M1. Most people use M1 for long-term or dividend investing because they have the drip feature and the fractional shares, but that's just how I use M1, which is a really nice platform. Nissan $291, BMW $3, now $397. As you can see, I have so many positions. This one shows no purchases, right? But somehow to 246 Fisker. Overstock $4.37. And of course, you know, these small little gains and, you know, stuff like that. Of course, I'm gonna have a bunch of different shares. $6 to be able to accumulate over 4 grand. And I'm not just buying random shares. I don't just buy anything just because, you know. I actually do quite extensive researches, you know, on these stocks, which, if you know anything about it, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of stuff to keep up with. Basically, I really don't have to keep up with it too much if I buy it off of house money, because the research and the due diligence that I did ensures me, you know, once I make that profit and buying off house money, you know, that's going to keep going up. If something really bad happens to it, I'll hear about it, and that's when I'll go in and, you know, actually take my profits and do something else with them. And of course, some stocks I invest with the house money strategy over and over, and I kind of keep track of them and keep up with them. A lot of the great stocks you really don't have to pay that close attention to, you know. Just look at earning reports, listening to the call sometimes, stuff like that, just to keep, you know, keep your toes on it. General Mills is a great dividend stock. 14, 16. It don't matter how fast I try to go. 15. Now we're 16. It's gonna take forever because I have so many stocks. ARC 16. It's now worth 20. Almost a quarter share of ARC. Philip Morris, cent stock, 17. Now worth 19. 18. Now worth 22. 19. Now worth 20. Now these, I would say 20, because I just started this last month and it's pretty fresh in my mind. These here are actually long-term plays. These are not, because you can see they go in increments like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's going to keep going up, and these are actually going to be plays. These are probably long-term, not actually house money. And what I'll do every 3 months is actually take some money. I think I took about $4,500 this time around, and split it between all my brokerages and you know, that I have house money in, and bought some long-term plays and some good companies. And then yeah, these are 23, 19, 24. You see how it's just going up $1, $1. So these would be the long-term plays, and eventually we'll get to, since I'm in the process of withdrawing principal, also in Robinhood, 26, 27. Also in Robinhood, I have some plays where I'm still needing to draw my principal out and keep the profits. Can't remember exactly at what dollar amount, you know, I transitioned from more of a long term to the other play. But see here, $5, so I can sell that 29 and keep the 511 in here and just let that ride. AMD 330, 386, nice 12% gain. So that was technically all of the house money that I already covered, and the rest of these are going to be either long term or plays toward the house money account, you know. Yeah. Dominion 33. Down on that one. 34. Down a pick. BND 35. Down 5 cents. Sony. Should be up on Sony. 36. 214. So I'll pull out the 36, leave the 214. Bam. Got some Sony riding out. Allstate. 37 worth. 85.27. When did I purchase this? See, in November. This was last month. Which all these are going to be around that time. 38. Got 252. Thor Industries. We're getting near the end, guys. If you're still with me. JD.com. Minus 40. Ooh, JD's doing bad. So all the Chinese stocks are kind of doing bad at the moment. CarMax. Abby is probably going to be down as well. 42. Oh. Well, what's going on, guys? Oh, Abby, nice. 667 on the profit side. Duke Energy down $1.52. Genuine Parts up 75 cents. ETD up 383. Nice little gain there. See, like when I'm up like this, American Express, I'm up $12.35. You know, I'll take out the $46 I put in, leave that $12 there. Just ride out. Just let it stack up. $2 profit on here. Just take out for house money. $8.87 profit. WSM. So I'll take back. It's $48. JP Morgan Chase. 50 bucks. Maybe $4. I'll take out my 50, leave the 4 on there. Dunkin' Brands. Here goes one. Dunkin' Brands, bought 52, sold 52. What did I make? Made only $1. ALB, bought 53, sold 53. Free $10.21. Just gonna compound. Tan, bought 54, sold 54. Got $5.28. House money. I did nice on this one. Bought 55, sold 55. $19.34. Sitting there just gonna ride out, compound, stack up. HYZ. This one's actually queued up to sell now. It's pending. Only made it 71 cents. Ross, $58 worth. I'm up $3.73. I'll pull that out. Apple, $58. I'm up $1.74. Pull out to 58. Walmart. Actually down at Walmart. Hershey's, what, 77 cents. Gold Trust, Square. I'll take out my principal, leave the $5.61 in the Square. APD up $1.68. Home Depot is down. Melly is up $66.35. So on Melly, I'll take out my principal, leave the $6.35, let that stuff ride out. Amazon, same thing, $1.16. Berkshire Hathaway, it's only 89 cents, it's not enough. Workhorse,
I'm an old Prime driver. I just want to see if you needed to ride anywhere or anything. Cool.
Weirdo. Let's get into my truck. I lost where I was at. I'm an old Prime driver. I want to know if you needed a ride. I don't need a ride, guy. I don't know you. I don't trust you. I'm sorry, guys. I lost where I was at. Let's see if I can find out what stock I was on for that weirdo came up to my truck. Actually sitting here on my break. Doing this real quick. Yeah, I actually don't remember. Oh, I went too far. That's what happened. Alright, let's get back to where we were, guys. Sorry about that. Workhorse, exactly. Yeah, this is a prime example of me buying something to do some house money trading with. Lost 12 bucks. This is my biggest loss on the portfolio right now. It's only 12 bucks. That ain't nothing. Ride, another 12 bucks. Down the drain. This one up $4.39. I'll leave that in, let it ride out. $2.91. PPG. This is going to be something I profited $1 with. Put it back in. Same here. IBM, same thing, $1. These are very recent. $1. SWK, $1. Crown Castle. I'll show you the date on these because I'm pretty sure. See, this is November 29th. $4.60. UL. Is this profitable? It's not even showing I purchased it. I have $31 worth. 3M, $2.69. Skyworks, $1. GD, $1. ARC, $17. Nice profit there. Nice house stock money. Boeing was this one I transferred over from Charles Schwab. $20.70 profit. House money $22.54. EA $2.43. Verizon
which this is actually a buy. I did yesterday for $1. Profit. Chevron, same thing. 280. On my last video, you can actually see me making these purchases and selling these shares and transferring the money over. IDDC. And I think that was it. That'll be it.